Are you missing out on lax? I mean, really think about it. Why do so many hardworking farmers completely miss out on the financial support they're inherently entitled to? The crazy part is, you've already paid for this support system through your taxes. Yet, that money is frequently just sitting on the table, waiting to be claimed.
Literally, hundreds of thousands of crores are spent by the government every single year on agricultural schemes. We're talking subsidies for tractors, crop insurance, direct income support, the whole shebang. But here's the real kicker I discovered. There is this massive gap between these programs existing and farmers actually accessing them. And the biggest roadblock? It's not eligibility. It's simply a lack of awareness.
So welcome to today's explainer. If you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by that alphabet soup of government policies, trust me, you are not alone. Today, we're going to decode agricultural finance together and figure out exactly how you can access the support you rightfully deserve. Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap. We'll start with foundation, credit and insurance, then move to cultivation, soil and water. After that, growth, machinery and horticulture, then security, income and pensions. And finally, taking action, getting registered. Section 1. Foundation, credit and insurance. Let's get into it. Every successful harvest starts way before a single seed is even planted, right? It all starts with securing your capital and protecting your livelihood. Now, look at this stark contrast. On one hand, you have the Kisan Credit Card, the KCC, which is heavily subsidized at just a 4% interest rate per year for loans up to 3 lakh rupees, assuming you repay on time. On the other hand, you've got informal moneylenders charging exploitative rates anywhere from 24% to a totally crushing 60%. These informal loans literally trap families in cycles of debt for generations. Securing a KCC from a nationalized bank or cooperative society is absolutely crucial. It's the most vital step you can take to escape predatory debt, giving you a revolving credit facility for crop production, post-harvest expenses, and even livestock. Now, what's genuinely surprising here is the true cost breakdown of comprehensive crop insurance under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, or PMFBY. We all know crop failure from crazy weather or pests can be financially devastating. But get this, the farmer actually pays a tiny percentage, just 1.5% of the sum insured for rabi crops, 2% for kharif crops, and 5% for horticulture. The massive remaining chunk, up to 91.5% of the premium, is entirely covered by the central and state governments. It covers prevented sowing, standing crop losses, and even post-harvest damage. You're essentially buying incredible peace of mind for pennies on the rupee.
Section 2. Cultivation, soil and water.
So, with our financial foundation rock solid, we move into optimizing the actual earth and water that yields your crop. 50,000 rupees. That is the exact amount of financial assistance provided per hectare, spread over 3 years through the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, or PKVY. If you're part of a farmer cluster looking to transition to organic farming, this scheme is a total game changer. It covers your organic inputs, certification costs, and capacity building. It is literally the government paying you to enrich your soil health. And speaking of soil, this pairs flawlessly with your free soil health card, which tells you exactly what nutrients your specific soil actually needs, saving you big money on fertilizers you'd otherwise just waste. But, perfect soil is absolutely nothing without water. The Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, or PMKSY, operates under 2 brilliant mottos: Har Khet Kopani, meaning water to every field, and more crop per drop. What does this mean for you practically? Immense savings. This scheme provides massive 45% to 55% subsidies on micro-irrigation systems like drip and sprinkler installations. It's a huge capital injection directly into your farm's water efficiency. Section 3. Growth, machinery, and horticulture.
Let's shift gears from basic cultivation to scaling up your operations. Mechanization obviously reduces drudgery and boosts efficiency. But come on, tractors and threshers require some serious capital. The solution? Custom hiring centers. Think of these as government-subsidized hubs that make expensive farm machinery available to small farmers on a rental basis at highly affordable rates. You don't actually need to own a tractor to use one. Through the Submission on Agricultural Mechanization, or SMAM, the government offers massive subsidies, up to 80% for farmer groups, to establish these centers. This means you can either rent the equipment on the cheap or turn a major expense into a brilliant rural business opportunity by starting a center with your local group.
Moving beyond our staple crops, I was honestly amazed by the sheer scale of targeted support for allied sectors. We're talking programs like the Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, the National Horticulture Mission, the National Livestock Mission, and the PM Matsya Sampada Yojana for fisheries. These targeted missions offer 40 to 50% subsidies. So whether you want to set up greenhouses and orchards, improve your livestock breeds, or build aquaculture infrastructure, there's a dedicated mission ready to fund nearly half your investment.
Section 4. Security, Income and Pensions.
All right, now let's shift our focus from the farm's physical output to the long-term social and financial protection of your farming family itself. The PM Kisan Samman Nidhi has this incredibly steady, reliable rhythm to it. If you're a landholding farmer family, subject to a few basic criteria, you're entitled to direct income support of 6,000 rupees every single year. It arrives in 3 equal, predictable installments of 2,000 rupees. It's a direct benefit transfer, going straight into your Aadhaar-linked bank account. Honestly, every single eligible farmer should be registered and getting this benefit without fail.
But what happens when you're eventually too old to work the fields? The mechanics of the PM Kisan Mandhan Yojana are actually pretty remarkable. If you're a smaller marginal farmer between 18 and 40 years old, you make a tiny monthly contribution, somewhere between 55 and 200 rupees, depending on your age. The government then steps in and makes a 100% equal matching contribution. The result? A guaranteed minimum pension of 3,000 rupees every single month after you turn 60. It's such a brilliant way to ensure that tiny amounts today build a genuinely secure retirement tomorrow.
Section 5. Taking action. Getting registered.
Now, knowing all these incredible schemes exist is completely useless if you don't actually execute, right? So I highly recommend you grab a screenshot of this checklist right now. You absolutely need your updated land records, your Aadhaar card, a bank account that is explicitly linked to your Aadhaar, a caste certificate if that applies to you, and your soil health card. Having these exact documents ready and up to date is literally the master key to unlocking almost every single scheme we've covered today. Trust me, a lack of correct documentation is the #1 reason farmers face delays or miss out entirely.
So here is your physical game plan for this week. Step 1. Update that document portfolio. Make sure your name matches perfectly across your Aadhaar and your bank accounts. Step 2. Visit your local Common Service Center, your CSC, or the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. They know all the deadlines and exactly how to apply. Step 3. Join a farmer-producer organization or a self-help group. Remember those massive 80% machinery subsidies? A lot of those are channeled exclusively through groups rather than individuals. And finally, Step 4. Verify your status online. Jump onto the PM Kisan and DBT agriculture portals to check for any data mismatches that might be blocking your funds.
Once you've got your production and finances humming, it's time to look outward. Next week's explainer is all about export and value addition. We'll be breaking down exactly how Indian farmers are capturing premium domestic and international markets and completely escaping the trap of selling at basic commodity prices. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on how to maximize the value of what you're now producing so efficiently.
I'll leave you with this final question to think about. Which scheme are you going to apply for first? This support system is out there, it's fully funded, and it is waiting for you. Take active ownership of your farm's financial future today. If this explainer helped you discover a scheme you weren't aware of, please drop a like, share this widely with your fellow farmers, and comment your answer down below. See you next week.